More than 500,000 Tennesseans have already cast a ballot, and early voting is expected to draw thousands more people in the coming days. 10 News anchor Shay Smith joining us to explain the polling sites seeing some higher turnout. Shay?
Today I stopped by the Blount County Operations Center and there were dozens of people in line waiting to vote. A lot of election workers I spoke with say East Tennesseans are really taking the opportunity to cast their ballots ahead of that election day. In just 4 days of early voting, more than 600,000 Tennesseans cast their ballots. Secretary of State Trey Hargett says early voting makes up about 60% of overall votes here in Tennessee.
But it wouldn't surprise me this time if we saw 70% of the people who are going to vote in Tennessee take advantage of early voting.
In East Tennessee, election officials say people are turning out.
They did on Friday bring us 2 extra voting machines because we were so backed up. We had 6 and we now have 8.
For the first time ever, Blount County voters can cast their ballots at the Blount County Operations Center. The precinct officer, Lisa Blackwood, says she's helped out during a few other election cycles, but this is her first time working a presidential election cycle. She says this turnout is surprising.
We have never had this kind of participation in any of the ones I have done.
As of Monday morning, more than 12,000 people had already voted in Blount County. 7,205 people voted early in Loudoun County, with 5,400 voting in Jefferson County and 42,000 voting in Knox County. Lisa says with such high turnout, the poll workers are now anticipating even more on Election Day.
From what the folks that tell me that have been doing this longer than me is that we can expect, especially with this kind of turnout, that Election Day will also be just as busy.
Now coming up tonight at 6, I'm looking into the increase in people registering to vote in this election as well. John?
People engaging. Shay Smith on that. We'll see at 6. And before you vote, we have all you need to know ahead of going to the polls. Just scan that QR code on your screen. You'll find interviews with candidates and a couple of the charter amendments on the ballot in Knoxville, plus where and when you can vote early.